Alright, so a little update. The new wire has been installed. I'm gonna get some black caulking to kind of fill the gaps in that hole. Been trying to figure out the wiring. The previous owner didn't have it color coordinated, so I've just kind of been playing with it. I found the original settings, but I cannot figure out the low speed. Thinking it's something wrong with the coil, but high works. Low works. Well, medium works. Also, I gotta get my meter out and see if there's any kind of current flowing. That's medium. Good. It's telling me there ain't no current flowing through there. So, gonna probably leave it at this point. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna obviously cut this cord back to where I need it. Wire it as I see it. This power cord is getting replaced with a natural antique power cord I got coming in tomorrow in the mail. I put that together, and it should be good. If anyone has any suggestions as to the low speed, I'm thinking that it's either bad contacts here. I almost touched it. Sheesh. Bad contacts there, or the low speed in the transformer is burnt up. These fans don't use a you'll see there's obviously a green, black, and white. That's not how it's working. You have your neutral going through the black wire. White coming off that side transformer, and the black goes here, which is what's used directly for high. And after that, it will go through the transformer, which is in the white currently, it looks like. So I know that path is correct. This path, though, as soon as I go over, nothing. So I'm willing to bet that it's this wire, or the transformer, like I said, is bad. But we do have a working fan in medium and high speed. I've already informed Chris about it. He said he's just going to leave it as high and medium. I'm going to try and see if I can rig a low speed out of this, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Alright, YouTube, as you see, I've decided to take that shelf out for another shelf for fans. What's going to happen is this shelf right here is going to end up moving over, butting against that one. That way I'll let this one come out to about here so I can clear the door. I gotta go through this mess of other stuff I had over here. A lot of the cords are for lighting that I had over here. So a lot of this is probably gonna go. Just a little update. Alright guys, as you see, the new shelf is in place. It's a bit taller than the other one. I did that on purpose, just because nothing's above it. Now this shelf is also a little bit wider, so what I ended up doing was moving the dresser on this desk, which is full of crap right now. I moved everything down closer to the couch because I had a gap right here. Still have a little bit of a gap, but that allows my walkway to be the same distance. Now the fans on the shelf currently are ones I need to work on, just with bearing issues, honestly. Basically, these four and that one need some TLC in the bearings. I think there's one or two that are kind of bad, but not really. So I think I didn't get those. These are definitely the worst 5. And then there's the 4-blade Crown degrees, which I just didn't have room on the other side, so I just put it there. The Palco is also on the shelf, and the Stratos and the wall fan over there behind the door. Eventually there'll be more stuff behind the door, so it will keep the door from going into it. As you see, I rearranged this also. You have the 2 Enviro fans up here now, which I kind of like, both of them being up here. You see they're good contrast for the motors between the older and the newer. Clearly the older one was a little bit thicker, which I didn't realize, so that's kind of interesting. This one being the newer, this one being the older. A lot of the motors kind of just swapped places here and there. I moved the boxes in the bottom in a little bit more, so that's good, nice and flush. So yeah, that's everything. I'm probably gonna head to bed now, but there'll be another update later on tonight or tomorrow. Alright, so another update. The new cord came in. As you see, I went with one of the antique twisted wire cords. Got it back there. You can see I've got some liquid nails curing, so I'll hold the cords tightly in place, including a little bit right there on the bottom of the motor. That's where the leads were broken at, so that's kind of why I want to make sure that's secure. But we do have a working fan still. I'm not oscillating it right now, like I said, because I gotta give this stuff a day to cure. But it is good as new. So I'll probably make another video once this thing's fully cured and back together. Alright, YouTubers, so as you can see, I have the R&M back together. New wiring. This is a newer cord with the cloth covering, making it look old. This is an actual old, new reproduction old cord. And yeah, looks pretty good. Like I said, the lift speed still doesn't work. I determined it is a bad transformer. The contact works. I've checked that, so it's not the contactor. The switch works fine. It's just there's a break in the wire of the transformer itself is not working on low speed. So let's go ahead. Let's put it on medium speed. I have oscillation functioning with a screw and a bolt. I did let the owner know the grease cups need to be repacked. All the old grease has to come out and probably put new grease in or oil. But besides that, still runs good. Let's go ahead and go to high speed. Fantastic runner. Yeah, the back one definitely needs some TLC. That's what you're hearing. Gear in the back. But either way, got me spin down again. Not much of a spin down. I guess I need some oil and some grease on it. There we go. But all I was paid to do was do the wiring, so that's how it's gonna be. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Alright, YouTubers, a little update video. Just got back from a destination after work. As you can see, I picked up some brown and brass Hunter Originals. They're all 1985 and they all have the reverse switch on top. These three are in pretty decent shape. They need to clean. The brass though is in excellent shape. Light kits are just junk. I'm taking the light kits off. They are pretty busted, unfortunately. And there's this one, which unfortunately looks like it lost a battle to a painter somehow. But I'm gonna see if I can get the paint off and restore that one also. But either way, I got 4 of these guys, and they're fully complete. I have the 4 sets of blades right there. Now I do have the glass. It's interesting, like line and flower cut glass. So that's cool. But yeah, I'll probably take off the light kits and I'll paint some switch caps for these things and put them on eBay. This one has its pull chain, but when they were taking it down, it got ripped out of the actual switch. Luckily I can replace that. So, it still has the original oil tag. That's kind of cool. This down rod was brass. It was painted black. The black paint, the brown paint is chipping off of it. Back to brass. That brass one's in good shape. This one's another brown one, but I think it was also brass at one point in time and they painted over it for some silly reason. Just to show you the reverse, which is on top. And here's one of the tags. A56031. Which I believe the other ones are like that too, but I can't see any tags currently. So, yeah, and they came with all their hardware. I got all that in a cup. Actually, I'm gonna grab that right now so I don't forget about it and lock the heap and leave it in there. There it is. 1 cup of hardware. Literally, all the grommets and the blade screws and all that fun stuff. Just gotta keep this over here. That stuff right now. So yeah, little update. I don't know if I'm gonna work on these first or not. I definitely want to work on the white 36-inch motor for a friend who's waiting for me to test it, and I really want to work on this R52, which has been sitting down here forever. So personal projects, and I'm also going to test this Fastco Old South. I picked this up from Matthew, so that'll be coming up probably later this week, Wednesday maybe. We'll see what happens. And this brass Hunter Original is currently on eBay, and it's in really nice shape. There's no scratches or anything like that on it. It's really clean. I think it's the only thing it's missing is a switch cap, but it'll be complete with mounting hardware and everything like that. So, yep. And then there's the antique I just finished working on for my friend Chris. So that's all that's going on out here, guys. Thanks for watching.